I don't know, man. I guess if anybody jumps back in, then we'll figure it out if it's actually working or not.
I have this shield if you want it. I found it here a very long time ago. You're welcome to it.
A very long time ago. I found it here a very long time ago, which means this is one of the initial motherfuckers that raped and fucking caused the suicide of a young girl. These things have to die.
All right, all right. Got it.
Oh no, you don't!
All right, all right. Now's better than later. I must. I'll get on it.
Is it better? It works? All right, cool. I don't know. It said it still worked. I mean, I was actually seeing on my broadcast. Well, it said it worked. So, whatever, man. All right. Well, we got to fucking destroy those pieces of shit. So, there you have it. Nice. Sorry, guys. I mean, it was registering on my broadcast, and I'm like, if it's a thing, apparently it probably on your end. I guess. I don't know. I mean, if it's working now, cool. Sorry, I had to shut the stream off. I couldn't talk to you guys, so I couldn't fix it without resetting. Whatever, I don't know. My mic that never fails, so now this my mic failed. My bad. Sorry. Justice is served. Justice is served. The mic really was the culprit. So there's definitely stuff here. I really want to go do this. I really want to go do Soldier's Peak. What time is it? It's only about 11 o'clock. Okay. I think we can do this tonight. But I think we have to go back to, what? The Dalish camp. I think we have to go back there.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
How many main areas? Oh, hey, what's up, Metal? Orzammar. Like, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I suspected. But Zathrian did not like to talk about that.
Of course it did not want to talk about it.
The curse is over, and no one else will be subjected to it. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's
This motherfucker subjected his own tribe through some blood magic ritual in some misguided sense of woke revenge.
I hereby swear
to
fucking uphold the terms
being
of the
fucking mutilated,
people
murdered,
with the Grey Wardens. Call and we shall come with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike.
Subjected to abominations.
This, I swear.
For centuries. This is what a blood mage can do. Subject all these elves to abominations for centuries based on some misguided, weird-ass fucking grudge, which I'm not saying it's not justified in that sense. I mean, if your own fucking family is raped and murdered by humans, but it's not just humans. Like, his own clan suffered for that for hundreds, plural, hundreds of years. That's based on the lore and actually what the game says. Hundreds of years. And then you're basically like soul forged to a curse to where the only way to end it for your people, you don't give a shit about your people. The only way to end it for your people is if you get your fucking worthless, woke, piece of shit, satanic diarrhea, hemorrhoid infected asshole life fucking deleted. That's the only way to make anything not bad happen to anybody else. You're just a narcissistic, woke, selfish, fucking entitled piece of fucking woke, liberal shit at that point. And that's exactly what their fucking keeper was for hundreds, plural, hundreds of years. We barely had electricity for 100 years. Can you imagine hundreds of years of that? And the woke people saying, that's okay, unless you come against us. That's what's actually happening here. So
It will be some time. The curse leaves the hunters slowly, and they must regain their strength before they are ready to fight. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
the last time the Dalish marched to war, they marched under their Inquisitor, according to Dragon Age Inquisition, and that Inquisitor was turned into a human by the Chantry because it wasn't politically correct. The woke people did that while accusing everybody else of being racist. That's actually what happened. The Chantry, the woke-ass Chantry, with their rainbow flag, making men women, just basically made an elf a human to be politically correct while they accused everybody of being a racist. Can y'all just fathom the depth of the hypocrisy of woke liberals in a game that's over 15 years old? Woke didn't exist when this game was actually made. But then Inquisition came in and just fucking condemned themselves by supporting the very hypocrisy, double standards, satanic fucking confusion and insanity that is their entire position on everything: spiritual, moral, political, educational, economical. You see the Four Horsemen in a game developer based on an ideology that didn't even exist when they developed the last game. And that is why BioWare cannot remaster any of these games. And my proof is BioWare refused to remaster Jade Empire with modern animations, graphics, gameplay, and everything else because there was one line of dialogue, one, that might be offensive to somebody. So they refused to remaster the entire game because it didn't fit with woke, satanic, 666, fucking, what would you call it? Locust ideology that rips you of all of your ethics, all of your morals. It strips you of everything that matters. They refused to remaster Jade Empire based on one line of dialogue in the game that might be considered racist when they are the racists, when they are the judges, and all of their judgments are based on satanic morals, ethics, and principles. That happened. That's a fact. That's a historical fact. So just put that in your pipe and smoke it for, just a minute. See how that works for you.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our
we're going
armaments will be superior
we're going to the Warden's
anything
Keep
else
now.
you find in the battlefield. I am no merchant.
I'm
but
sorry
I have
the
plenty
mic
that you
died.
may need.
my broadcasting software said it was live, and sometimes when you have to update things, you guys, shit happens. So I don't know. Oh, that's a trip. You know what? Now we get all these rune slots, right? I guess it's a level thing. Probably a level thing. I'm gonna give this to Stan. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna give that to Stan, no doubt. All right, so let's see, sell that, that, all those, that, and I don't give a shit about that shield. I just wanted to kill all the werewolves because they admittedly had been around for centuries. So werewolves don't die unless you kill them. So, yeah. It's cold damage. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty gangster. Those are some pretty gangster ass gloves. I don't have wind doing cold stuff, but I do have Morgan doing cold stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Two dex, 2 armor. Yeah, if you're going like if you're going medium armor as a two-hander, this is not the worst set of armor ever, but we give some of the stuff to Stan. I think I give Morgan that. To be honest, I think I do. Alright, cool. Let's see, we probably just give up all of our sell those. Yeah, I'd probably actually give that weapon to Stan. I guess we finalized Cannon's stuff, which is cool. Definitely done here.
Remind me of Lady Cecilia. Who?
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Nice. Nice. Or 63 and defense. All right, nice. Nobody needs that. Beautiful. That's beautiful. That actually works. So what's this? 10 spirit damage? That works. That's blood mage shit. All right, hold on a second. There we go. Blood mage shit. Beautiful. All magic. It's going down. Oh, wow. Got 2? Blood wound is her shit. But she needs regenerate. So, yeah, she got... Well, that works. Do this. Self-health minus 50%, I guess. Deactivate blood magic. So she can be healed by Wynn, but honestly, Wynn is not going to be in the same party. If we were playing a rogue, you could definitely run with Morgan, and Wynn could deal with the entire party. So, like, that's definitely a thing. Not here, though. All right. Anyway. All this bullshit. Oh, she definitely loves that shit. She definitely loves that. Honestly, I think maybe.
Most kind.
God damn it. That sucks. That would have been better for Ogren. But honestly, everything here is good for Ogren, so. Alright, let's go turn in all our journeyman runes. Runes. Journeyman. Get rid of that shit.
Such a force has not been seen since the collapse of the Tevinter Imperium.
Turn in materials for the Dalish. Death roots.
Generous as always, Warden.
Dalish mushrooms. Leave.
Generous as always, Warden.
Turning coins. What? 30 sovereigns? That ought to do it, right? Yeah, definitely.
You'll have the best equipped force since, well, ever.
Well, ever. Just saying. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Yeah, not charge me 50% more on everything with my discount, which means you would have charged me double for everything with my discount.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Discount. Wait, hold on a second. Let's see, Alistair, defense 6. Strength, dex, and constitution. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that 4 damage. The dex isn't there. The strength isn't there. But honestly, yeah, that I do can family shield. That works. That's kind of special. $460 is better than, yeah, true story. That's true. Nobody's using that. Like, literally nobody is using that. True story. Works for me.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me.
Nice.
Safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The darkspawn never sleep, and they're locked in shadows.
Satan never takes a break. Wasn't that Bob Marley that said he got shot? Who the fuck would shoot Bob Marley? Anyway, it definitely was a woke person. Like, who the fuck would shoot Charlie Kirk? Had to be a woke person. Who the fuck would try to shoot President Trump? Definitely a paid woke person. Anyway, yeah, Bob Marley, he got shot, and then like the next day he had a concert and he went and performed, and they asked him like, hey, don't you want to take a break? And he says, Satan never takes a break. Why should I? Like, I mean, that is just calling evil evil and being gangster as shit about it. Bob Marley actually did that. And I mean, the whole pot smoking culture, maybe that's trying to elbow that shit in and make it acceptable. Whatever. I mean, you might be doing as much evil as you're preventing. Okay, you know what? Let history decide, I guess, and we're all going to ignore history anyway, right? Because our professors tell us to. So, whatever. But, yeah, that quote was some of the most gangster shit I ever heard. I mean, if you're going to try to be a good person, whether you're a Christian or not, if you're going to try to be a good person, it's like the devil never takes a break. Why should I? So I got like a bullet hole in my body, but I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. Like today, because yeah, the devil never takes a break. Why should I? Dude, that is some gangster shit. That is some Marine stuff. You know what Marines say? You can always take another hill. You can always do it. It's like, I can't go any farther, but there's another hill. You know what Marines say? Take the next hill. I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. Go do something. That to me really personifies Christianity, and I don't think Bob Marley ever called himself a Christian. And I mean, everybody has their flaws. I probably have more flaws than that, personally. But goddamn, man, that is one of the most Marine Navy SEAL quotes, Spetsnaz quotes that I've ever heard. The devil doesn't take a break. Why should I? Oh, because I got a flesh wound? Do you understand how gangster that is? Dude, like, that's like, oh, because I have a bullet hole? Well, I'm not dead. I can still walk. Why don't I actually try to do something? Dude, like, that, respect. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect it. The devil never takes a break. Why should I? Boy, if everybody had that opinion, do you understand what the world would actually be like? The devil never takes a break. Why should I? Dude, that's, man. That's some stay down stuff right there, man. That is truly gangster stuff. That's gangster for good. Because gangsters are evil. They're pimps, and they're kidnappers and murderers and fucking drug traffickers, and yeah, they're everything that's bad in the world. That's what gangster is. But if you want to be a true Christian gangster, which means you're against every bit of that, then it's like, the devil doesn't ever take a break. Why should I? Even though I should be in a hospital bed, I'm going to go ahead and do shit because I believe in my cause. Even if your cause is flawed. Still, you gotta, I mean, I don't see how you don't respect that. The only reason you don't respect it is because you hate it, because it's the opposite of what you are. And you're a piece of shit. So, I don't see how you not, how can you not respect that?
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
Oh, this is getting romantic. Hold on a second. Okay, now we're taking this to another level.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
This could all be a game. It's not completely fake. It's probably partially fake, but it's not completely fake. You know what, to be honest, I think the way this was supposed to go is that Leliana's death is supposed to be like a major tragedy. And they lost that somewhere along the way because they didn't acknowledge it in Dragon Age 2 or Inquisition. I don't consider Inquisition a Dragon Age game either, to be honest, but just, I mean, being completely transparent, I don't consider it a Dragon Age game. It's as much a Dragon Age game as Andromeda was a Mass Effect game. It was by reference only, vaguely at that, and it was really bad at it, and it made sure that the lore just didn't work somehow. Anyway.
Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing
Oh, now
me?
she's all
you
offended.
All those things. Why couldn't you answer them first?
Even if you say the right thing, a woman gets offended.
Oh, how very awkward.
Do these jeans make me look fat? Is there a right answer to that? If you say no, you're lying. Honestly, I think... Okay, just for all you guys out there, because guys should be with girls no matter what the modern world says. That's how babies are made. So... yeah, I don't care if you stuff a plastic baby doll up your asshole. Yeah, you're still not a woman. It doesn't matter what you say. Go die in a fire and make the world a better place because you're a fucking abomination. Oh, am I allowed to say that? I really don't care if I'm allowed to say that. It's the truth. And if that offends you, once again, you're on the wrong stream. But here... the best response is, do these jeans make me look fat? Honestly, the only answer that you can give as a dude is, I like Sir Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts. I'm not saying yours is big, but I like your butt, and it's just right. That's your only answer. Anything outside of that, your girl's gonna just turn into a fucking woke ass, irrational, insane fucking piece of shit for no reason. At least for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, there's no right answer. But the only right answer is I love Sir Mix-a-Lot, and I like big butts. I wish you had jeans that make your butt look bigger. Dude, that's a win. Anybody, just go ahead and take that advice. And that's going to make your girl just go, what is Sir Mix-a-Lot? If she doesn't know, if she knows, she's going to get it. If she doesn't know, she's going to go listen to it, and she's going to be like, oh yeah, my man really likes this damn thing, this junk in the trunk that I'm toting around. Now, if your girl has no butt at all, and she puts on jeans that makes her butt look a little bit bigger, you'd be like, they make your butt look thin. Can we get some better jeans to make your butt look a little bit bigger? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're a dude, you're a dude. If you're a fucking soy burger piece of fucking pansy ass woke shit, you probably don't care about butts. You care about skinny jeans and not being able to fight and loving what Kamala Harris has to say. And then you're not a man. And if you died, the world would be a better place, because the world needs more men in it. And the world needs more women with nice, juicy ass, big butts. Like, that's being a woman. Not being a little fucking underage girl with her fucking shit shaved and waxed to make her look like a 9-year-old. No, a real woman has carpets and drapes and has a really big, nice-ass, childbearing butt that's just amazing. Real men appreciate that. Everything else is a soy ninja. I think that's what Inman calls them, right? Great jeans. Yeah, jeans and jeans. Yeah. That's actually a really good comeback too. You got great jeans, baby. And if your girl isn't a woke piece of murdering fucking satanic shit, and she's actually willing to bear children for you, when she gets she gets a couple of extra inches on the hips, and she gets a little of that baby fat, which goes to the chest too, so that's pretty friggin' amazing. If you don't make your girl feel like the most important person on the planet, there's something wrong with you. Now, I'm not married, but I know this to be a fact. If you don't make her the most gangster motherfucker on the face of the planet, she was willing to go through some shit that you would not be willing to go through. Just saying. To bear a child for you so that you can have a family, that's a mother you want in your nest. God bless all the moms, and God bless every woman that just says, I'm feeling a little bit insecure. Do you like my ass? And you're like, oh my God, I like your ass more than I liked it before, if that was possible. True story. You got great jeans. Do these jeans make my butt look fat? No, you got great jeans. That is, you know what? That's a better response than what I came up with. So kudos to you, man. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody should do that. That's for God-given relationships. Take that for what it's worth. But yeah, 100%, man. Oh my God. How did your shit get more sexy? You know, stuff like that, right? I mean, why wouldn't you say that to somebody? You would want them to say that to you. While your gut gets a little bit bigger because you're drinking a little bit more beer and you're settling in a little bit more because your wife is the shit and she takes care of all the shit in your nest. Your nest is where you live, your home. And your wife is taking care of all that shit and your gut gets a little bit bigger. What if your wife said, okay, can you just get a little bit more gut? Because I want to do some teeter-totter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you need to hear as a man, and that's what she needs to hear as a woman. That's the natural way of things. That's something the woke will never, ever, ever understand. Ever. Because they're brainwashed. They're deprived of life. They're fucking zombies. And that just sucks, man. That just 100% sucks. Now, that's me. I'm a terrible person.
Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your job as a man, period, end of conversation, is to protect the nest. Your woman wants to nest. This is where she lays her eggs. This is where children are nurtured. This is the rules. And a man protects that. And you provide for that security. And you provide for that stuff. If she's working, cool. If she's not working, whatever. You need to provide for that. You need to do your fucking job. That's what God ordained, and that's the way it is. Woke fucking liberal makes everything satanic and sick and fucking perverted and confused and backwards and whatever. Like, that's just the way it is. Women provide something men can't do. And men provide something that women, well, some women can actually do it. And I'm not saying they can't, because women are gangster as shit. I think God took the strongest of his children and decided to make them women. Remember, angels aren't men or women. God's children are just God's children. After you die, you're not going to be a male or a female. You're going to be one of God's children. Male and female is something that the flesh has to produce children so that the rest of God's children could come into this world. That's a fact. If you don't see it, put it on a shelf, think about it. That's the reality. So, yeah, but I think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Being a dude, I'm gonna say the girls are the stronger ones. Now, when they get evil, they're stronger enemies, but when they understand the natural order of things, I mean, even girl dogs and girl turtles and girl fucking iguanas and girl coyotes and girl ferrets and chipmunks and who knows what the fuck else. Just everything. They understand their role. Nature understands its role. That's the way it's supposed to go. Well, one is stronger than the other. No, that's not true. I can't think of a man that's stronger than a woman that's willing to fulfill her natural role as a mom. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of something stronger than that. I got nothing. But then, physically, in the flesh, women don't have the stuff that it takes to be a man. Although there's exceptions. There's some really strong women out there. I mean, even Navy SEAL woman. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's not the rule, but that's an exception, and it makes you exceptional. If it's an exception, it makes you exceptional. That's fine. But for the most part, there's a difference between the NBA and the WNBA. There's a difference between the lingerie league and the NFL. That doesn't make one stronger than the other, but not everybody has to do the same thing. Look, the color black on a canvas doesn't do the same thing as the color white, or blue, or green, or yellow, or brown, or red, or purple, or any of that shit. They're all different but equally valuable on a canvas, right? People are the same way. But men and women definitely have different roles. And it's the natural order of things. There's respect and balance and kindness and a good hearth, a good nest, a good home for a family. Anything outside of that results in confusion, drama, people with their cell phones that were bought for by Obama with their fucking pulling themselves by the weaves in the middle of the street, screaming at the top of their fucking lungs on EBT because they don't even work for a living. See, that's not humanity. That's something sponsored by the current regime, if you will. Yeah, man. but you just get male and female doing their job and keeping guns in their house to make sure that they can still do their job. Yeah, that's real society. There's respect, there's common sense, there's a lack of insanity, there's a lack of drama, there's a lack of that fucking motherfuckers that are 30 fucking tons overweight in their fucking underwear boxing each other in the middle of a Walmart over a fucking packet of salad. Yeah, that doesn't exist in the real world. And if the real world makes that exist, it's really bad. So let's just be honest. Your spilled guts make me feel loved and accepted. Oh, that's...
Yes, I am fond of you and I care about you. And let's go about our business before the others suspect something.
Yeah, good story. Spoiling somebody can ruin a lot of things. But showing your appreciation for somebody and saying, hey, we're best friends, and guess what? We sleep together, so maybe we can make kids. And when kids come about, then you got another level of responsibility. But the bottom line is, we should be best friends before we do this. I'm me, you're you. How does that work? It works good. That should be what matters. If you're not best friends, why the fuck are you getting married? Like that just makes no sense. Seriously. All right. Okay, let's go get our Warden's Keep stuff. I think we're good.
Blood and damnation.
Horse feathers.
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
Indeed.
Dude, seriously? It didn't fill my party. That's weird. Alright, I'm not even sure if I should save here. Maybe that's a bad idea? Not really sure. You know, Paul in the Bible talks about eunuchs and those who were never meant to be married, never meant to. I mean, you got your job, you got a certain amount of knowledge, and you should just go forth with that and just deal with it as it is. But honestly, there's a girl at work that I get along with on a level that's. It's kind of extra, and I honestly, I've never said or done anything improper. But if she needs help, well, I'm the first one to answer the bell. I really am. Like, and I was like, I'm a little bit older than her. I don't think that really actually matters. I think she's a little bit more down to earth than that. But like her entire personality and background just kind of vibes with mine. And I talk to her and I never disrespect her. And she's actually my boss. Technically, she's my boss. No, she's actually my boss. I guess as far as that goes, doesn't really matter in this situation, but okay, cool. But she has a current boyfriend that refuses to get a job and refuses to help, but she supported him while he was like locked up for like a year and a half, and she paid his entire way, and she had to pay to get him back home. And so I'm like, you know what? I actually like you. Like, you're my buddy. Like, you're my friend. So, you know what? You don't have any way to get your dude back home. Let's just be buddies. I'm gonna go ahead and drive halfway across Texas and go get your dude and bring him back. Just give me gas money. Fine. And actually did that, and this motherfucker is yeah, I don't want to judge, but it's not it's not helping at all. I'll just say that. She's struggling. But she's just like this gangster ass chick. Like, she's just cool as shit. And personally, I think she's hot too. She does have a big butt. I mean, she has a just right butt. Anyway, just saying. So she's not hearing this, obviously, and this is just between me and you guys. But I'm like, if somebody is with somebody, you don't ever intrude on that, or else you're a bad person. So you don't interfere, and you don't make those subtle comments that turn somebody against somebody they love so you can find an in. That's evil. You don't ever do that, and I have not done that once. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd be like, if we were boyfriend, girlfriend, this shit would just be gangster as shit. Just saying, like, that would be awesome. And she has hinted that she kind of feels the same. But at the same time, it's really, really wrong to throw a wrench in somebody else's living arrangements. So I'm kind of seeing how this plays out. But I have to, like, really, really have a lot of discipline to not entice this type of thinking or behavior or whatever. But let's just say, like, 6 months down the road, if I introduce you to somebody, maybe it's her, or maybe not. If I don't introduce you to anybody, nothing ever happened, and I did the right thing, and I was true to morals and principles and ethics. I was true to that. But I mean, like, we're definitely buddies. We're like totally friends. I'm not saying it's out of the picture, but I think there's definitely something wrong with trying to make something out of nothing when it's not there. If somebody's with somebody, you have to respect that. And if you don't, you're a bad person. I'm saying that to myself and anybody else, because that's literally a correct judgment. But at the same time, dude, I even love her name. And so I guess I have a bit of a crush, but I'm really having to discipline myself to not talk or act on that. I'm just kind, but I'm definitely her friend. Like, honestly, if she told me that she's stranded in the middle of the road halfway across the country, I would call in sick and say, I got you. I'll bring you back home. I would actually do that. True story. Although I would do that for probably any of my coworkers at work. But yeah, her, I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like, okay, where you at? Give me this many hours, I'll be there. And I'm going to drive 95 to 100 miles an hour to go get her just because. Like that kind of, I don't know. Anyway, definitely a thing though. At least in my head, it's a thing. And she's like kind of like copacetic with that, which is makes it even harder. It makes it even harder to be decent and moral and ethical and be right about it. Makes it a little bit harder. But damn if that's not there, at least in my head. Definitely something. Oh yeah. I mean, you know who has skinny hips? Dudes have skinny hips. Yeah, I'm not down with skinny hips. I want I like big butts. I cannot lie. The kind of shit that stupefies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely a thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna name my friend, but maybe one day. Honestly, the only way that actually becomes a thing is if things go badly for her, and I'm not down with that. I you know what? I'm good, man. I've been single for a while. I'm not looking like that. I'm not hoping things end badly for you, so that I can come up and that's not even a relationship either. But we're definitely friends, and yeah, definitely buddies. She's made that clear. She actually told me what my Christmas present was going to be. Whether it actually happens or not, it doesn't really matter. She said, you know what, I'm going to order one of these for me, but I have to order one for you too, because this is just the coolest shit ever. You want to know what it is? It's a tactical koozie, which means it's like a koozie, but it's like 2 beers tall. So like if your beer is empty, you can slam the koozie on another beer and it reloads it like a clip and ejects your empty beer. Come on, man. And she's like, I need one of these, but I think you need one too. So I'm ordering 2 when I get them. And I'm like, that's the most just gangster shit ever. That's just cool as fuck. And she was just like completely cool about that. Yeah, out of all the people at work, she just said, this is our Christmas present, and I just have to get you one, right? Because we're buddies. I mean, who would you not want to get with but somebody that's like cool like that? But she's got a boyfriend, so yeah, that's not cool. And so I didn't pursue. I was like, oh man, that is freaking out. Now I'm thinking about what I'm going to get her for Christmas type thing. So we're friends. That's cool, right? But man, I don't know. If I was going to be with somebody, that would pretty much be it, I think. All right. Anyway, so I guess we're going to do this. All right, give me a second. I'm going to go reload. What time is it? Okay, it's not even midnight. All right, we got time. We got time. big milk factories. And that's, you should. I mean, that's why they're there. God didn't make you like that shit for no reason. Like, I mean, let's just be honest. If natural attraction between a man and a woman, if you're a dude loving big sweaty man nuts and hairy man cheeks, that's unnatural. That's a fact. Even animals understand that. Animals aren't down with that shit. But if you're a dude, yeah, the female form is made amazing to you. And sometimes it's heavy, sometimes it's skinny, sometimes it's whatever. And everybody to their own. Like, everybody has a mate, right? Now, the world can get in the way of that, but just to be honest, everybody has their thing. It's your thing. And if sex wasn't fun, the human race would have died off about 4,000 years ago. Am I lying? Because if it wasn't fun, you wouldn't do it. Right? God's perfect plan. He allowed you to find sex fun. Now, some people pervert that and they turn sex into something like the Garden of Eden, where Satan and Adam, whatever, and the result is Cain, like some cuckolding bullshit with Adam and Satan and Eve, and then Cain was the result of that. You see it on porn today. This thing doesn't exist now for no fucking reason. It happened a long time ago. If you don't understand that, go read your Bible for yourself. With an adult mentality. And see it for what it is. Anyway, but natural men and natural women, they like what they like. And that varies. Because there's not just one color on the canvas. There's lots of colors on the canvas. Styles. Desires. Things. God gave that to you. That's a gift. And if you don't appreciate it, if you love sex, but you don't appreciate the gift, that sex is fun. If it wasn't fun, we would have been dead a long time ago. So God made it fun. Why not? Nothing unnatural about it until you make it unnatural. You want fuzzy man buns as a dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? You want a sewer pipe? You want to give God's gift of life-giving seed and send it into a sewer asshole? That's your idea of fun? You're fucked up as a person. Yeah, you're an abomination. That's it, that's all. Or you're doing abominable things. You should repent and say, hey, change my character. Make me not this, because I am a perversion in the natural course of things. Now that's the answer. Anyway, it's up to y'all to figure that out or not, whatever, but that's a true story. Wow, that's a long ass trip without an ambush.
And here we are, Soldier's Peak.
Here it is.
Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. It came to me in my dreams. When I was a lad, I tried going through the tunnel by myself. Got horribly lost. But every now and again since, I've dreamt of it. I didn't want you to think I was some moon-addled simpleton. I've my wits about me.
Like Leliana?
But enough of that.
I didn't want you to think I was like Leliana.
From a distance. This place has
a
the
dream.
stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
I had a dream. A vision.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Dude, the perk you get from this, the buff, whatever you want to call it, dude, is so gangster. Like it's just with the two-hander. The rogue version and the mage version are absolute garbage, to be honest. But the warrior version, oh yeah, it's going down.
Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
I'm not mad.
That's a good question.
You saw it too?
I've heard a Norwegian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Belisa.
Your pretty friend here is making me nervous.
That shows you that Ferelden legends and Orlesian legends actually coincide. They actually coincide. That's important in understanding the overall lore of the game. Because the tale of Flemeth, the tale of the Witch of the Wilds, even the tale of Aveline with the Orlesians, they overlap. They kind of tell the same story. And the Chantry is a perversion of that. History is a perversion of that. Remember, they rewrite that shit as it pleases them. And the Chantry is the most guilty of that because they're religious. Which gives you some more insight, not only into the game, but actually into the world that you actually live in the real world. Because these writers actually captured that, which is... That's pretty impressive. Just saying. The Circle Tower was that way too. So these wardens took over a Circle Tower. So that means that the Ferelden Circle Tower is kind of like history repeating itself.
The Veil? Demons? Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
After you. I'm not trying to hear any of this bullshit. Demons and what? Well, there's a reason nobody came here, so...
Looks like something needs to die. All right. Push them back! Get off my back. Lifeless bastards. I'll get on it. Now's better than later. Let's see what you're made of!
Hey, watch it!
Got it. I'll get on it.
Sometimes.
History.
All right. Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Now's better than later. All right.
Next.
I'll get on it.
Antique Warden crossbow. That's actually not bad damage for a crossbow. True story. All right. Anyway. You would think that would actually be a door you could actually enter, right? I mean, like, seriously. So we got that. Beautiful. We're actually walking through this, and yeah, actually, you know what? I actually am definitely playing on Nightmare, and I'm definitely playing on the Xbox. So just to justify, definitely Xbox. No mods. No stupid shit. True story? True story.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men! I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them. Everyone knows they were banished, but to murder them like that, King Arlen must have been a monster. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
So, yeah. They're fighting against tyranny, which... on these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. But wardens are never supposed to get involved in politics. Like Duncan repeats that shit. Like, that's not... I mean, that's part of recruiting for the wardens, is to not be involved in politics. I don't care what your past crimes are. Are you an able-bodied man or woman able to fight against evil, and are you willing to do so? If you are, the wardens take recruits wherever they can find them, but they don't get involved in political matters. But it seems like a couple times they have, and it's always ended badly. Not just with Duncan, but here, and then in Dragon Age 2 as well. Literally, if you get, like, Bethany, which we're probably actually going to do, if you get Bethany involved in warden matters, the warden who recruits her basically says, we're not getting involved in your politics. And you're like, well, just save my sister, like that type of thing, right? Okay, fine, because I owe you a debt, but they're like skirting the lines of their philosophy. They find able-bodied men and women, but they don't get involved in political struggles, which I would say that Dragon Age 2 is not a political struggle, but other stuff kind of bends those lines. Honestly, common sense should prevail. Y'all ever heard of the spirit of the law? The spirit of the law is what the law is trying to accomplish by being the law. In other words, what is actually right and what is actually wrong. And if you're kind of skirting that gray area, a real judge and a real police officer is going to be like, okay, I'm going to let you go, but just don't do that again, because this is what it looks like. And the next officer, the next judge, is not going to be so lenient. Like, that's the spirit of the law. what the law is trying to accomplish, to prevent such and such. If you're not doing such and such, you should not be fined or imprisoned based on a law because of the spirit of the law. Why is the law there? And what is it trying to enforce? If you're not guilty of that, let you go. A really, really, really good cop is going to understand that shit. And there's a lot of examples of really, really, really good cops that actually do understand that. I don't care what the media tells you. The bottom line is they will let you go with a warning, and they'll even let you know with your warning that this isn't what this law is about, but this is how it looks. So just try to not do that again, even though it's fucking stupid. So try not to do it again for like 5 seconds, and then just forget that I even stopped you. A really good cop will actually do that. That's what the law is about. It's the spirit of the law. It's the spirit of the letter. The letter is designed to prevent this. If you're not doing that, then you should not be subjected to a fine that you probably can't afford, some jail time that's going to take you away from your family, right? There are bad cops, but there's bad people everywhere. But a lot of cops take their oath very seriously. Sometimes they get political about it, and sometimes they don't. So yeah, is it potluck? Sure, it's potluck at that point. I guess it is. But I think in that case, people who are willing to risk their lives to serve the public, even if they're like some ingrate fucking welfare reject fucking power hungry piece of shit that has no value to their life, can they get in uniform? Yeah, actually they can. And does that end badly? Yes, it does end badly for you, and yes, yeah, it just does. But I think the majority of people taking on the policeman's badge actually really want to take a pay cut to do the right thing. And what do I mean by that? I mean, LeBron James makes $1 billion a minute just to exist, and it's the worst fucking piece of shit on the face of the planet. It's a fucking coward in its own sport, and it's an entertainer. And it can't even speak proper English. There you go. And it makes $1 billion a fucking minute, and your average police officer is barely able to put food on his or her family table. If I see a police officer in a convenience store, I give the cashier extra money, and I say, pay for whatever that police officer is buying, a coffee or a water or something. And then I just leave. Now, I'm not trying to pad my own stats. I'm just telling you exactly how I view that. This motherfucker, this man or woman is willing to take a bullet for me, and they don't even know my name. Satan says defund these people. And I say, give these people $1 billion an hour. And let LeBron James suffer what the police have to deal with every day to make your money, and LeBron James is going to fold instantly because he couldn't even play in an era that involved Michael Jordan. He couldn't even play. He would have cried so loudly that the refs would have just forfeited that fucking crying baby piece of fucking millennial shit on any given Sunday. So, yeah. True story. Got Captain Mello, chair thrower Lopez. Okay, honestly, if your name is Lopez and your nickname is chair thrower Lopez, that might be like, that's like table flipper Rodriguez. That's some pretty gangster shit. All right, I'm totally down with that. Alan the Quibbler, cartography martyr, David the Silent, Dustin the colorblind. I'm colorblind. I gotta respect that. Anyway. Langley the Nefarious. Lucky Lasuna. Mad Dog Smeadows. Matthias the Bloody. There's gotta be like an Easter egg in this shit somewhere. Dealing with like a movie or some anime or some shit. There's gotta be. Alright. Dude, that was nasty. Holy shit, that was nasty.
Looks like something wants to die again. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Someone's gonna fall and it won't be me! Enough! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Another point.
Okay, so I'm guessing a plea from Commander Aflar. Is Commander Aflar like possessed and reanimated, resurrected, whatever you want to call it? Is exactly who we just fought. So yeah, no.
I'm here. Just like you wanted.
From Ban, Matthew, Wolf. I think the story through here is that each of these wardens that gave their lives in this siege, when somebody ordained by Ferelden actually came against them and tried to starve them out, attacking them, because probably the next blight was going to happen, and the next blight needed to have like no wardens. Like honestly, Loghain does the same shit. He tries to assassinate. He spends all of the taxpayer money and all of the slave revenue selling elves to Tevinter. He spends all of that money on mercenaries to murder and rape and child molest every single fucking farmhold in all of Ferelden, and spend more money on assassins to make sure that the wardens are completely obliterated. That's what actually happens in the game. So we see like kind of an object lesson that this isn't the first time this has ever happened. The fat fucking lazy woke Biden-loving Kamala Harris tyrant that came against the wardens here kind of like forced them into dire measures. I think that's what we can evaluate from this particular scenario. Am I wrong? I mean, that's what I'm actually seeing. Garbage. That is complete garbage.
All right, all right. Got it. All right, all right. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter?
The
We're
Archivist
dead.
was actually who you just killed, which was an
Our
actual
grand
demon.
rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Oh, wow.
Should we stand idly by while...
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned. But Sophia must have had her reasons. The Wardens are heroes. Some injustices just can't be ignored. We can only hope.
Yeah. It appears the Wardens did the wrong thing. But I mean, like, seriously? That's actually a true story. There's certain things that are so evil that you just can't ignore them. You just can't. True story, right?
Hey.
You see how many buffs we got? It's not like Blood Mage buffs, but it's pretty close. All right, let's go. All right, brother. All right, man. Do your thing. Make that money, bro. Get that paper. Get that paper, bro. Get that paper. Just saying.
You need something.
I think we got a boss fight here. Like, a serious boss fight. And the fade is, like, very, very thin here, too. I think this is actually the hardest fight of this DLC. If I'm not mistaken.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelatep Obrasuth Sithan Net Bekon.
Blood magic.
Andraste's blood? What?
Hawk
More
says something
Avernus,
about that
whatever it
in
takes.
Inquisition.
Kaylee,
They always resort to blood magic, and it never ends well.
Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering,
Wow,
and oh
the
yes,
demons turned on the blood mage.
The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle is lost!
Yeah. Exercise magic that you can't control, huh?
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Lifeless bastards. I'll get on it. Now's better than later. Got it. Now's better than later. I'll get on it. It's a mess, Nora. No one's getting out alive. All right, all right. Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right, all right. Now's better than later. Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back? Oh no, you don't!
Nice.
The Wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Anything it takes to win. I mean, I guess there is that. Words don't forbid blood magic.
I believed that my family was better than that. but answers may lay up ahead.
I think you got all the answers you need, bro. I think everything is pretty much laid out in front of you. Pretty clear. And these are very, very, very similar to the same thing you see in the Brazilian forest. Which means this happened a long time ago. True story? A long time ago. All right.
I'll get on it. All right, all right.
Let's go ahead and save. Nice.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you. Because this peak is mine. This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
You can't be serious. There's nothing left of Commander Dryden. She's possessed.
Your fledgling should mind its place. Meek, subservient, quiet. This one will answer your question. The Soldier's Peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into
This
the
one.
old mage tower you go
Dude,
and
this
destroy.
one, that's like some
In return,
Mass Effect.
This one seals the veil.
Indoctrinated bullshit.
No more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world. This one knows all, but will only talk after the tower lies broken. Then you are a fool!
The dead stay in the ground where they belong. Got it. Got it. Can you a ladder so you can get off my back? Alright, alright. Now better than later.
Let's grab some glory! That went well.
Oh wow. Warden Commander, everything, really. Nice. Nice.
What's next?
Could actually look at that stuff, I guess.
dead stay in the ground where they belong. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Ready!
Nice. Hanar bullshit. Fucking Hanar.
The dead stay in the ground where they belong. I'll get on it.
Let's make this quick!
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I
This is some
conjecture that
Frankenstein
success
bullshit.
can be induced
The blood and the electricity.
But there are no more subjects left. If only I had one more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Wow, Blood Mage caught up in its own power. Interacts your body, but you have new abilities. If you're playing a warrior, that's the most gangster shit ever. It really is. It's like literally the most gangster shit ever. I gotta pee. I'm back. Yeah, appreciate all you guys jumping in. That's awesome. I'll be back 1 second. I guess this is the end game boss here. But, yeah, definitely. There it is. Or your sprays, tainted blood. So that's like an AoE effect. Activation 30. Probably 30 health. Or maybe 30 stamina. No, it's 30 health. Alright. It's constant health damage. Constant health damage. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
I can't do that.
Constant health damage. Well, yeah, constant health damage. A furnace.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
Another possessed individual.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance? Oh, you've met dear old Sophia, have you? My body is sustained from a similar source, but my mind and my volition are intact.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent? And here, I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider. And
But you created that tear in the veil yourself. You actually created the tear. So it's virtue signaling. You're saying, I'm trying to keep the tear from spreading wider. Who created the tear? I can't tell you because I'm woke. No, who created the tear? You did, bitch. Like, seriously, I'm trying to prevent the tear that I created from spreading wider by doing more damage to everything that exists on this side of the tear. It's exactly what the fuck this thing just said. Let's just go ahead and just be real about it.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information
you got a scientist that says
was justified.
All the pain and all the misery and all the death and all the torture
Having to relieve
were
yourself after an
necessary.
8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
True, sir.
Charming.
How do you know I'm a warden, actually?
A combination of my research and blood magic.
That
But
doesn't
even without
answer
that,
anything.
Who else would brave Soldier's Peak? An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever.
The demons that you summoned here in the first place.
Agreed. This must be the first priority. The only priority. To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call.
Oh, wow.
And you are a Dryden.
This
The
is
cosmos
all,
has a
this
sense
is
of
all by
humor.
design?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain.
But you chose to
Intrigued,
pervert that?
I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Oh no, you die.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave,
But you're
charismatic,
talking to a
fiery,
fucking
utterly
blood
devoted
mage,
to the fight.
possessed piece
But
of
still we
fucking...
lost.
We don't even know what
We
this
fought
is.
against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence.
You are the consequence. This motherfucker is the
There's
consequence.
none to be had.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
I guess we have to sacrifice ourselves so you can just continue to be a incarnate demon in this world. You know what? This motherfucker makes woke people look like woke people. That's what this thing does.
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past.
Because you know
Blood
better.
magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
Oh my god, you're some fucking Dumont.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Wow. I was hoping to kill this piece of shit right now, to be honest.
What now?
I really was hoping for that. But it is what it is. Do you understand the atrocities that this thing is actually committed? Like, this poor guy right here. It is what it is, I guess. Nice.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed. I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
This motherfucker is actually opening a fade rift.
I must summon
like literally
the
a fade
magical
rift.
energies.
Like that's actually a thing here
feel them.
in Origins.
They're coming.
Yeah, just call it what you want. That's your story.
Sounds better than later. Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. All right, all right.
Got a winter's breath for free?
Can I give you a ladder so you can get off my back? Hit me if you dare! Got it.
think we work well together.
Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Sounds better than later.
I said we just wreck this shit.
That's a lot.
And I die. I die? Like seriously, I die? Oh, come on, bro. Like that's just so stupid. Seriously, I die. I literally... That's so bad. Got 3.5 sovereigns there, I guess.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. So what of me? Will you leave me to experiment in peace?
No.
So, betrayal, is it?
It's not betrayal.
I shall not fall easily.
Yes, you will.
Something wants to die again. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is
Nice.
safe again.
Somebody
Good
leveled.
thing you took care of that Avernus. A blood mage in the Wardens.
Oh, imagine that.
Should never hear of that. Some
That's
still
been the fall
distrust
of the Wardens.
even
That's
in
been the
blight.
fall of everything.
Crazy buggers.
If
There
Satan
was no
can't
proof to redeem my family.
defeat you head up, if the liberals, if Democrats can't defeat you head up, they put moles in your ranks to stab you in the back from behind because they pretend to be your allies. That's how Satan works. If you're a Christian, if you're an actual Christian, then you know that's exactly how it works. In your church, in your politics, in your schools, your education, in your economy, with your bankers, and yeah, that's exactly how that works. So, grandmother, but you're a good man.
Well, thanks, Warden. For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home.
True story.
Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again. You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Robes of Avernus. I need to actually take a look at those. All right. Oh, wow. Sturian Smite and Shadow Belt. Okay, cool. Shadow Belt. A critical chance. Critical backstab damage? Alright, hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know, maybe 19 as opposed to 21, but that's fine. Backstab damage. Warden Commander armor. Bruce blood magic. Wow. Okay, that's damn. That's not yeah, that doesn't suck. Two health regen. And critical backstab. Nice. +2 damage. Extra 3 damage. Weakens nearby Darkspawn. +1 armor penetration. So yeah, it still doesn't actually match up, so Winter's Breath. Cold resistance, spell power, cold damage. More cold damage, no spell power. Wow. True story. Nice. Beautiful. It's definitely going down. Wow. Alright. Alright, guys. We don't get any benefit here. Nice. That definitely works with Reaver. So, yeah, true story. We got this. So Orzammar, I guess we just, why not? Wow. Okay.
Once my family comes, I might have some merchandise you could buy. Might tidy the place up a bit too. Well, my nephews will.
Nice. Beautiful. Wow, you fucking kidding me? This is so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna have to figure out when we can actually teleport out of here. I guess, yeah, whatever, man. This is fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is like really fucking bad. This is the video game version of the suck. It doesn't suck. It's the suck. The definition of suck is this created the definition of suck. This is that fucking bad. This is so bad. God damn it, man. What? It's that bad. True story.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemons saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Sounds better than later.
Nice. Just
I guess
whatever.
it's like Duncan once said.
Just whatever.
We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Darkspawn tax collectors.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
It is dawn. Let us move on.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I gotta get some rest. I gotta repair my car and try to go to work tomorrow night, if possible. One shot. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Like, literally call it a day. I made a save, so yeah, I'm just gonna take that save and just be done tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I gotta fix my car, try to go to work tomorrow night, and try to stream as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day here. All right, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us and supporting the stream. And I will, yeah, I guess I'll just talk to you guys later tonight. Yeah, that works for me. Anyway, if I don't see you again, man, have a good one. Have a good rest of your week coming up, right? If you're a football fan, man, I hope your team wins, unless you're playing against the Green Bay Packers. And then, well, I definitely hate your fucking team. And so, yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I need all the prayers for my car, which is actually my livelihood. This certainly is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying, just being real. All right, good night, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. All right, y'all take care.